Hello guys and welcome to this tutorial. Today we will try to implement a hide behavior using overlap spheres in Unity. We will continue with what we have done in the last tutorial where we move the cube with hotkeys. So let's start. So the first thing to do is to create an empty object which will be called hide behavior zone, and we'll create inside it a new script called hide behavior. So now we can double click on it to open it, but before doing anything we need to reset the transform of this object to the center, and then we can start. So the first thing to do is to remove those functions and instead create the fixed update function from Unity, because everything related to the physics in Unity needs to be implemented inside the fixed update. So we can now declare our function. So physics.overlapSphere, the position will be this position of the hide behavior zone. So we can do here this dot transform dot position and then the radius. We can do it by for now 10. So yeah, so the overlap sphere will return an array of collider. So what we can do here is to declare a array of collider, which will be cubes inside zone, and this overlap sphere will return the result inside this cube inside zone array. So now we have our colliders. So what we can do is to have a loop which will be for each cube inside the cubes inside zone. What we will do is to disable the get component match renderer and disable it. So get component match renderer dot enable it equal false. So now when we execute this, when the cube is inside the zone, he is invisible. But now the problem is when he is outside the zone, he is always invisible. So what to do here is to declare another collider array, which will be the cubes outside the zone. And we need also to have a public array of collider, which will be current cubes. So this will be our cubes inside the scene. So now what we will do here, we will have definitely array of cubes here. So we need to drop the cube inside the current cubes. So yeah, good. So we have here our cubes inside the zone. So the cubes outside the zone will be the whole cubes that we have, the current cubes that we have, and except the cubes inside the zone. So except is part of system.link, so it's functional programming, and then we need to cast it to an array, So here logically we have the cubes inside the zone, we get it from overlap sphere, and then we have the cubes, and outside the zone are the current cubes that we have in the whole scene, except the cubes inside the zone. Pretty simple. So here we can copy and paste this, and make sure to change this to cubes outside the zone, and then we will enable the mesh renderer. So now if we execute this, we can see if we are inside the zone we are invisible, and if we are outside the zone we are visible. Cool. So another thing to do is, if we want to visualize this sphere in the editor, we can do it by calling the onDraw gizmo and implement the gizmo.draw wired sphere. It will be pretty much the same thing. It transform.position and then radius 10 for now. So if we go back to Unity and try wait for it to compile, and then we can see here we have a beautiful radius sphere that we can see. So now if you execute, you can see exactly the moment when it enters to the sphere and exits the sphere. Cool. Okay, so yeah, the next thing to do is, you can see here we have the code duplicated. So we can see we can do a function, we call it enable height, for example, and then we can put on it, we need here to declare the array of colliders, cubes, and to see if we want to enable the height or not. So we will copy this here and then get these cubes out there, and yeah, to replace the true with enable. So here we have a generic function, so we will call it here twice instead of calling this code, duplicate code twice. So here we will have the cubes outside the zone and true, and we will have the same thing here but cubes inside the zone and false. So now if we go back here and try to execute this, so now if we are inside, you can see we are invisible, we are outside, we are visible. So what we can do here, so we can duplicate this a lot of times and try to make it in different position so you can understand this, and go to the height behavior zone. We have the array of cubes. We will put at 0 and then try to lock this script in the inspector so we can drag and drop all of those cubes inside the array and then unlock it. Okay, cool. So we have here our cubes, current cubes inside the scene in the array. So now if we execute this, and instead of moving the cubes, I will move the zone. So here you can see if I move the zone, you can see that they are if they are inside the zone, they are invisible. If they are outside the zone, they are visible. So thank you guys for watching this tutorial. That's pretty much it. I will try to upload a tutorial every week. I will try, because I have a lot of things to do. But thank you guys for watching. See you in the next time. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me, and hit the like button if you like this video. See you in the next time. Bye.